Looks like a maybe, possibly a Camaro still westbound in the eastbound from Sky Harbor. We're trying to get an updated location.
They haven't laid up the boards for a possible wrong way.
Another wrong way driver on a valley freeway causes a deadly crash. 2 men were killed instantly when both vehicles crashed head-on where the I-10 meets the 51. And just into our newsroom moments ago, we're now learning the victim who was hit and killed was 54-year-old young Lee.
And this is sadly nothing new on our valley freeways. Just moments ago, DPS Director Colonel Frank Milstead had this to say.
We're really your last line of defense. This is a social issue. It's a social responsibility issue. We as society have to be outraged by impaired drivers.
Police say the man was driving possibly from the airport when he hit the other man who was heading southbound on the 51. A third car was involved here, and that driver is doing okay, suffering only minor injuries.
Well, one woman managed to get a shot of this car with her dash cam before the crash.
It's pretty intense. She spoke with 3TV's Mike Watkiss, who joins us live tonight with the details. Mike.
Yeah, Nicole, I can tell you after yet another fatal wrong-way collision on a valley roadway, some are saying it's an epidemic. And one person who would probably agree with that diagnosis is a valley nurse by the name of Sarah Teague.
When I saw the headlights, took me a second to realize, hey, you know, he's coming right for me.
26-year-old nurse Sarah Teague treats accident victims for a living. And last night on her way home from work, Sarah's dashboard cam catching this image of a car going the wrong way on the HOV transition ramp between the I-10 and the 51, heading right at Sarah.
I pulled over as much as I could. Thankfully, there's an emergency lane on the ramp, or he would have hit multiple people.
Instead, the man in the red sedan went whizzing past Sarah, colliding head-on with another car just yards behind Sarah. The male driver in that vehicle and the wrong-way driver both killed, and a man in a third vehicle injured.
It could have been me. If I had left work even seconds later, that could have been me. I got really emotional. I didn't realize, I mean, that could have been anyone. That could have been someone I knew. I mean, those families, they lost people and they don't get to go home.
And after her terrifying brush with death last night, Sarah says she is now among what seems to be a growing chorus of people saying that something needs to be done about this epidemic on our highways.
I just want to see something done, even if it's trial and error, progress.
Do something.
Something, anything.
Yeah, you certainly heard the concern in Frank Milstad's voice in that soundbite just before this story. Lots of people now calling for action, including the governor, a situation a lot of people concerned about, and of course we'll continue to monitor along the 51. I'm Mike Watkiss, 3TV.